Hi, and welcome to T Transitions, the podcast for women building a life abroad. I'm Rose Davenport.
Hi, I'm Farah Baker.
And I'm Adilah Sainer.
We're here for the real stuff, the highs, the lows, and everything in between. Our guest today is Adilah. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
So serious. All right, so here we have Adilah Sainer. Without further ado, Adilah, can you give us a snippet of your background and what led you to where you are today?
Thank you, Rose. Thank you, Farah. So my name is Adilah Sainer, also known as the Rock Chilli Queen.
Woo!
I'm a Malaysian food content creator. Now I am based, also I'm a recipe developer and currently based in United States.
Now, when did you get over to the US? This is your first time living abroad?
Yes, fully living
Mhm.
abroad. Yes, this is my first time to be fully living abroad. We arrived here back in 2023, October 2023. So why we moved here? Because of I'm following my husband. He has to be based here, so of course we have to relocate the whole family.
Mm. Now, prior to this, you were a flight attendant with Malaysian Airlines way before, correct?
Yeah,
And you were living in London at one point, am I not right?
correct. So what happened was back in the 90s. My first job was with Malaysia Airlines. I was there for only 3 years. Then after that, I did some another job when while waiting for the British Airways opening interviews. So then I got into British Airways. That's when I sort of like live between Malaysia and London.
How was that experience living between two countries like that?
It was British Airways was like my dream job at that time. So to be able to get selected among others was really, how to say, it's an achievement for me. And I really enjoyed flying, and I really enjoyed that I had time between to spend my time in Malaysia, also as well as in London. Of course, I learned a lot when I was there. You know, like I learned it was a bit different back then, right? I cannot
Mm-hmm.
compare back then to now, because over
Mm-hmm.
there at that time, like macam food wise, ingredients and all sorts are a bit more difficult to get as compared to where I live, where I am now
Mm-hmm.
here. But it was a fun job. Uh, um, and good money, I can say. You don't have to, how to say it. Sekejap, can we pause sekejap? Is it okay to pause?
Of course, you may pause. So let me restart you on or continue on this trajectory of you living partly in the UK, in London, and in Malaysia at the same time, or rather, you split yourself. How was that in terms of? I know you were a crew, so you were
Mm.
easily adaptable. But how was that in terms of, okay, today I'm here for what was your layover? Like a week or 5 days, and then you fly back? Is that the only routing you did between London and Kuala Lumpur?
London, we had to do Kuala Lumpur, London,
Mm-hmm.
and also London, Jakarta. So
Uh,
two routes that
mm-hmm.
we had to do. Um, yes, when we will have like 4 to 5 days layovers. And in between, sometimes I don't just stay in London. I will actually take a flight. I'll go around Europe
Hmm.
um, of- to visit. It's like a
Mm-hmm.
small holiday for me.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's a nice thing to like unwind to, and what else can I say? Yeah, that's what I did. Like,
So that helped you. Do you think that experience helped you relate to when you moved to the United States with your
that's right.
family?
Excuse me.
That's right. I actually also I think I've trained myself very well during Malaysia Airlines. Malaysia Airlines was a bit different, but I think partly it shaped me to where I am today. Because when I first joined Malaysia Airlines, I was very young, and the way it was a different way of work ethic. I
Mm-hmm.
must say they're more regimented, but for me, I take it as a good way. It made me stronger person. You know that I feel like you can throw me anywhere, I can leave
Okay.
anywhere. Yeah, with Malaysia Airlines, I am thankful for that a lot of things that I've gone through during when I was working for Malaysia Airlines,
Mm-hmm.
but looking back, I think I look at the brighter side that it shaped me where I am.
Mm-hmm.
And with British Airways, I'm more matured when I joined British Airways, so I learned from what I should have done during Malaysia Airlines. So I transferred into
Yeah.
British Airways, a bit different environment, and sort of like how to say happier environment for me.
Right. Yeah. But
Yeah,
it
so I
helped
was there.
you for your new life in British
Yes,
Airways,
gaining
basically. It
all this
prepared you.
experience, open up my mind and
Mm.
everything, learn new cultures and
Yeah.
all, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, so how to say, got to experience new food, the usual stuff when you
Mm-hmm.
travel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm.
I was there for 7 years. And then in 2001, if I'm not mistaken, I can't remember anymore, 2001 or 2000. So we were made redundant.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it was something very shocking to me, because we didn't expect that to happen,
Mm-hmm.
because we were about to go daily also at that time.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, in British Airways was a bit different than my time in Malaysia Airlines. British Airways is about building your life. I mean, maturely. Like I was just I just finished renovating my house. I bought a condo in Kuala Lumpur. Then I just finished renovating the house. Then I got the news that they will close the base.
Mm.
So I think that was one of the darkest moment at that time. It's like doomsday for
Mm.
me, that I lost my dream job, the job that I really really love
Mm-hmm.
at that time, you know. So I had to plan to for my to look for a new job or to start from scratch again. So I didn't know what's going to happen when they actually uh, told us the news. You
Mm-hmm.
know, we were all crying.
Yeah.
Anyway, so fast forward. Um, so they were quite nice. British Airways were quite nice that they organized some interviews from other airlines, which we will be like automatically hired if we interested in working for them, like Qatar Airways.
Mm-hmm.
So meaning if we join, we can be purser depending on the length of our service in British Airways. So they would offer us like purser um, a position.
Mm-hmm.
So at the same time, I gave it a very very deep thought. Honestly, I was kind of heartbroken at that time. So I told myself, I am so not going I'm not going to fly anymore. I will start from scratch. I'll look for another job.
So
So I
basically,
had a
that's when you started a new career, right? You picked up somewhere else, and that has led you all these years down to end up becoming a content creator at this point in your life, right?
correct.
Yeah.
So I've done so many. I mean, I've been working for in so many industries, you know. So after British Airways, I decided to choose to work with an IT company. So I decided to challenge myself. Okay, I've been in that position that the how to say sad position where I lost my job with British Airways, right? So I thought might as well do something different straight
Totally
away, you know.
different.
Totally different. I had no clue,
Mhm.
nothing about the new job, and I am also forever thankful with that company who actually hired me and believe in me, and in return, I gave back to them. So I was with them for 11 years.
Wow. So you see, a new start doesn't necessarily mean a bad start, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
You just have to focus on what is your goal actually. Okay, you can be sad for a while, but you cannot be sad forever. You
Yes, that is
you
true.
need to move on. You need to
Mm.
move on because you have a house to pay.
Hmm.
You have to build your life again.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Let's
so
switch gear a little
mhm.
bit. Were there any anxieties or doubts when you got the news that you all, including the kids, have to move to the US? What was the first thing that you did that put yourself in a position 30 days later you are in Virginia? What came through your mind?
Oh my God. When my husband told me that we have to move here. Of course, I had all the anxiety. I was worried because I have to leave my comfort zone. I've
Mm-hmm.
been, I was already like didn't even think of moving anywhere. I was so happy with I was already doing my content creating at that time. So happy with my routine,
Mm-hmm.
you know. So, but of course, I have to re refocus that
Focus. Mm-hmm.
okay, okay, you cannot overanalyze.
Yeah.
You I have to take it with open mind. I need to support my husband, you know. So that's when we said, okay, let's do this. We only had like 2 months to
Mm-hmm.
prepare when we got the news. So
Mm.
I didn't, to be honest, I didn't even have time to worry.
Yeah.
Yes, a little bit here and there. Like first, food came to my mind. Like, okay, can I get this? Because that brings back to my when I was in. Remember when I was in London back then? Oh my God,
Yeah.
to find chili padi was difficult. That kind of
Hmm.
thing. So I was like, can I find this? Can I find that? You know.
Yeah.
But I am so glad that also I have so many friends from all over the world, which I actually make friends through my Instagram, that they give me the words of encouragement, like saying, "Hey, you can find all this thing here." They started sending me pictures. Adilah, you can, they have Asian stores, and so I was like, okay. And my husband to Google for me, sayang, look, we can find salted fish, anchovies, But then I
Yeah.
calmed down. I calmed
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
This is a very minor thing, actually. I calmed down, and then another fear came. Oh my God, I have to drive over there. I was like,
Uh-huh.
that really worries me so much. Like I was like, how can I do that? Like, oh, this is gonna be really daunting, and I got some shivers. Can I do that? Can I drive over there? Because driving is very important.
So
Because in
tell
KL,
us what was your first 30 days look like because you have to drive by then when you arrive here.
yeah. So when we first arrived, when we first arrived, 2 days later, we had rental
Yeah.
at that time. So when we first arrived, my husband didn't warn me anything. He didn't tell me when we were in Kuala Lumpur that he had to leave 2 days after. So when we arrived here 2 days later, he said, I have to leave, I have to go outstation. There you go. There's a car keys that go and drive around. So I had my daughter Gaga with me to be my like co-pilot, kind of to even though I use GPS, but still she was my support system by that
And it's your
time.
first time driving in the US, and we
Oh
are on the
yes,
opposite side.
oh yes.
So you
I
use Gaga as your turn left, right?
Yeah, and then
Yes.
the road system is different.
Yeah.
The traffic light is different. Then that I didn't know that I can turn right even though it's red
Stop
light.
sign.
So
Yep.
yeah,
And just so
uh,
our listeners understand, she relocated to a part of Virginia which is not exactly the city. So she is right in the suburb.
No, rural.
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 I
In
I
fact,
I
rural area.
It's city, suburb, rural, boondocks. There you go. You fill in that sequence.
Okay. When we first got here, I said we live in a suburb. Then after that, you guys kept saying you live in the rural. Okay.
So it
Yeah.
is quite a shock if especially if you came from Kuala Lumpur, for instance, which
Yeah.
is a mega city,
Yeah.
to relocate to a rural area of America. Believe me, it's very, very different.
Very different. I came from the hustle and bustle of Kuala Lumpur, but where we used to live before, it was surrounded with greens, hills, and river. And to be able to actually live here now, where I am in this rural area in Virginia, I am so happy because I am surrounded by
Woo!
greens and nearby is the river. So that's how I actually comfort myself, that oh my God, it's the same. I have to psych myself in such.
Yes.
When I saw the river, oh, reminded me of my old place, Riverview, Kemensa. There was a
Mm,
river in front of my house,
mm,
and then the green is very green.
mm,
I I cannot imagine if I were to be living in different cities
Mm.
or state in America. But I am so glad and grateful that we are actually stationed. We are actually based here. The nature is so beautiful.
So am
I
I
find
right to say, that you guys are all settled right now with
yes,
the kids going to school, you got
yes,
your bearings, you know where the multi grocery stores, Asian
yes,
stores, right?
yes, yes. I learn every day. Every day is a learning process. Every day I learn something new.
mm.
So tell us, what has been your first year like? How do you then connect to the people that you live close with, as in your neighborhood, as in the community? What have you done to kind of pick up the pieces to make where you are today as your home? Because you say back then you are so close to the city, you have support system. What have you done here within the past 1 and 2 years that you have done to tell yourself, yes, I have the support system here, a version of blah, blah, blah. What does that look like?
Okay. So when we first moved, even after I got the news that we have to move here, it didn't occur to me about how to say about worry about friends or anything. At this age, that was not the how to say the first thing that you worry about actually, because with the technology now that you can still communicate with your friends, family, and everything. It's not like those days. You have to go
Mm.
to the public phones, or So
Mm.
time has changed.
Yeah.
Having said that, that's how actually, without me expecting it, that I've met Rosie
Mm.
one- through social media, through my Instagram. Um, I still remember, I was in Virginia Beach, and then I posted on my story, and then Rosie DM'd me asking me whether am I on holiday, or have I
Yeah.
moved here or something. So that's how we start to connect. We spoke almost every day at that time. And I just want to tell you something. This is when I found out, when Rosie told me that she actually lives 20 minutes away from me. Until today, I cannot believe it. It's so wild to me. What are the odds, correct?
Yeah.
I still cannot believe it. I still talk to my friends, my mom or my family back in Kuala Lumpur. How this is weird. How can it this happen that Rosie, you live 20 minutes away from me?
Yeah. It's
You,
meant to be.
you understand? And of course, then from Rosie, I got to meet you, Farah. And then we went to the first time we went to the Malaysian restaurant. I was like a small kid, like in a lollipop shop, like Malaysian restaurant.
And what's the name of that Malaysian restaurant?
Malaysia
Kopitiam,
Kopitiam.
Malaysian
Malaysia
Kopitiam.
Kopitiam.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then we ate our familiar food. We spoke same language, and I didn't see you as Singaporean or Malaysian. No, I feel like we are
We're just one
Serumpun.
community. We are just
Yeah,
this normal
community.
human being. Yeah.
Yeah, another event, unforgettable event also when Farah organized hosting the Raya. That was, I tell you, also touched my
Oh.
heart, Farah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Lord, touch your heart. Your heart beat faster, faster.
Faster, faster. I tell you, the moment we parked our car, I saw everybody in baju kurung, kebaya walking towards your house. And I could hear also as I was walking, I could hear the noise coming from your house.
Mhm.
I was like, we were smiling. My husband was smiling. You understand? Like, yes, the surrounding is different, but hey, we are
The
home.
noise is the
And
same.
But familiar sounds.
yes,
That's
that was
good.
beautiful. That was
Yeah.
Well, we
beautiful.
make you feel welcome.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Welcome
Thank you so
to
much.
Virginia.
Yeah. Which I've never thought of this, never dreamt about
But you
meeting
know what,
like
though? You are so lucky because you have all the technologies. That's how
correct.
you and I
Yeah.
connected, right?
Exactly.
I moved in 2000. There's no such thing as WhatsApp. There's
Yes,
no such thing as Facebook yet. So it took me 10, 12 years before I'm connected to the others. So,
yes.
you know,
I
that's why I put myself in your shoes.
yes.
You will go through some hiccups. I want to make sure that I help you because I was living in South Carolina at that time,
Wow.
but I still have a house here, 20 minutes away from you.
Yes.
I think that's core to our podcast, which is if you reach out, someone is there. And in
Yes.
this day and age, it's so easy to connect with someone 20 minutes away, 2 hours away,
Yeah.
regardless, the point is to
Yeah.
make that connection. And
Yeah.
you were invited, you turned up, you came, you saw, you knew it was,
You
a version of home
and
to
you
a
get it.
degree,
You get a
right?
little bit of here and there.
Yeah.
And this is just a snippet of your life
Mm,
that our listeners are curious to know how you did it, how you and your family did it, because
mm.
I did it differently.
Yeah,
She
me
did it
too.
differently.
Yeah,
And somebody else in Geneva did it differently, in Switzerland
Yeah.
did it differently.
yeah,
So there's always something where we can learn and empower women.
yeah.
Speaking of empowering women, if you can give an advice to your fellow Malaysian friends and families, an example, what would be your advice to them in preparing themselves physically, emotionally, and mentally to take the leap, just like the one that you took? what would your advice for them be?
Go with open mind.
Yeah.
That's the key. If you
Mhm.
overanalyze,
Mm,
if you start to worry, focus. Focus on one thing. Take a day at a time.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, and do not listen to whatever is written on social media, news, whatsoever. As long as for me, you have something concrete to fall on, meaning you have a job waiting for you. There's something that is a reason why you have to move here. So go with open mind. That's it. And then take it as it comes, and learn and embrace the system.
Mm. You see, I feel from your journey, you were prepared to do this, and that because of your background to a
Yeah,
degree.
I think so too.
You know, that
Yep.
that helped you
Yep.
a lot more than you thought, because you come, as you say, with an open mind to accept and to decide for yourself, living it for yourself. As you say, don't listen to social media, that can be used, but that's not the end all and be all, because you
Yeah.
have to
Correct.
experience it for yourself and
Right.
then make a decision for yourself, right?
Yeah. At the end of the day, sometimes, whatever that you worry actually never happened. It didn't.
Mm,
For what, right?
yeah,
Uh,
exactly.
yeah.
Yeah.
Take it a day at a time. Yeah,
Mm,
and then just go through, have a list what need to be done. Like for me, so I was too busy to worry about anything, like I need to find school, because 2 months, yeah, 2 months to prepare, not much
mm,
time to do anything. We just uprooted, came here, then
mm,
have to find school and other stuff.
mhm.
Yeah.
So what's next for you and your family? What are your plans? Do you guys have any big plans, as in moving elsewhere within the United States? Or I think the kids are back to school, summer vacation's almost up. What's next for
Yes.
you guys?
Yeah, summer vacation almost up. So what I learned here also, um, we the summer holiday starts the other day. So we did the right thing by actually we went for a holiday.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing about I really like over here is the school holidays that they are staggered
Mm-hmm.
across United States. So we took the opportunity where when it was still calm to actually get away,
Mm,
Mm-hmm.
and then we had a lovely time out
Where did you
in
guys go?
in Utah,
There you go.
in Utah, Idaho, Montana, and Wyoming. So
Nice.
our plan, of course, to stay put here. Not planning to move anywhere. I
Not yet.
still I still have a few boxes in the attic that I still haven't unpacked, so I'm not moving anywhere. Only
Don't tell
for
people.
yeah, the people. Um, yeah, our dream is actually to cover as much as possible America. So
mhm,
I think United States, for me, it's a misunderstood um, country.
mhm. Okay, that's an interesting point of view.
Mm-hmm.
That is
Yeah,
good.
Never heard of that.
Yeah.
Never heard
I
of that.
think it's the nature. The nature is so beautiful here, which
Yes.
I have never pay attention so much before. I was more into like Europe
Yeah.
Mm,
or Asia itself, kan.
yeah.
America never attracts me so much,
Hmm.
you know. Yeah, but
You're
since
right. The national parks here are beautiful,
Mm-hmm.
beautiful. Yeah.
beautiful,
Yeah, I
it's
agree.
also my surrounding here where I live. It makes me more calmer.
Mm,
I enjoy the slow pace. Actually, not
hmm.
slow. Just still running around in the house. I have to do this because we have to do everything ourselves, right? So I have
Hmm.
schedule to do, and but still, I will have my time to sit down, relax, and lost in my own thought. Not a sad one, but really enjoying my view,
That's good.
Yeah.
Well,
Excellent.
that was a beautiful story, and welcome to Virginia. I'm glad you guys are all settled
Thank
in.
you. Yeah, thank you so much.
Well, if today's story resonates with you, our listeners, please subscribe. You can follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube for updates and behind the scenes moments. Interested in being a guest? Please reach out to us via DM or email us at hello@ttransitions.com. Every story matters here. Be very grateful that you're a part of this community. We are, at least. Take care, be kind, and keep showing up for yourself. Till our next conversation. Thank you again, Adilah, for
Thank
being our
you.
guest. Thank you,
Thank
everyone.
you so much for having me, Rosie, Farah.
You're
Thank you.
welcome. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
See you again. Bye.
Yeah. Bye.